Hi, I'm Joe.
Hi, I'm Joan, and we recently attended a Rachel's Vineyard retreat. When I found out that we were pregnant, I was embarrassed and frightened. I had raised 2 by myself, and at 40, we had just started dating, and I just couldn't do it. Normally, when you hear about someone having an abortion or contemplating an abortion, they're young. There was no one to turn to ask, hey, what would you do in this situation? Because I was 40, is how I felt. Going to the procedure, I felt like the fact that I had made that decision, that he had left it up to me, I felt in that same moment like I had put a stain on him because of my decision.
I did feel ashamed a bit for not speaking up or saying something, but then once it happened and it was finished, we really didn't bring it up.
I first came to know about Rachel's Vineyard by hearing about it through my therapist. Leading up to the retreat was almost, for me, it felt almost identical to leading up to the abortion. There was no conversation. There was no, it was like we were back to that place of walking on eggshells about our baby.
The biggest thing I got out of it was communications, definitely the opening up and allowing the communication to flow.
I agree. Our communication since that retreat is 100 times better than it was before. We're more transparent and honest about our actual feelings. For me, my biggest takeaway was freedom in the forgiveness and just being able to actually acknowledge our daughter. I mean, to name her was just, it was like we brought her out of the dark.
I remember I felt an emptiness that was in my heart get filled up.
Do you know that saying, it takes a village to raise a child? It literally was a village healing from the loss of a child. We needed each other without knowing that we needed each other. And in some kind of special way, it made it easier to get through, knowing that we were all there for the same reason. There was no judgment on anybody's story. It was complete empathy and compassion, but unspoken.
If you're thinking about coming out to Rachel's Vineyard, I would definitely recommend, yes, you should do it. One, because it gives you that clear peace of mind. It gives you that relationship with that child you have that is no longer with you. And if you go with your significant other or the person that went through with it just deepens your relationship with them and with God.
If you're considering going to a Rachel's Vineyard retreat and you're afraid or you're unsure, it's painful, but it's the end of that retreat. You'll never regret it. You'll never regret it. It is life-changing.